Hi, welcome to mathematics. In this video, we want to solve for x in x raised to the power 6 equals 2 raised to the power 6. That's a solution. We have x raised to the power 6 equals 2 raised to the power 6. From here, we will have x raised to the power 6 minus 2 raised to the power 6 equals 0. So then we can express this as, we just want to express it to be in form of difference of two squares. So we are going to have x raised to the power 3 square minus 2 raised to the power 3 square equals 0. So you now see that we have difference of two square. So, but let's recall that whenever we have a square, b square, difference of two square, this is equals a minus b and multiplied by a plus b. So if you apply this to the above, we are going to get x raised to the power 3, right, minus 2 raised to the power 3, then x raised to the power 3 plus 2 raised to the power 3. This is equal 0. So we are going to have this equals 0 or this equals 0. So we have, but before that, so we have to express this. So, whenever we have, okay, x raised to the power 3 minus 2 raised to the power 3 equals 0, or x raised to the power 3 plus 2 raised to the power 3 equals 0. So here, as I said, so let's say we have a raised to the power 3 minus b raised to the power 3. This is equals, for this a minus b, then a square plus ab plus b square. So if you apply this to the above, we are going to get our x raised to the power 3 minus 2 raised to the power 3 to be equals x minus 2 multiplied by x square plus 2x plus 4 equals 0, right? So we are going to have this equals 0 and this equals 0. So we have x minus 2 equals 0, or x square plus 2x plus 4 equals 0. So here we are going to have x equals 2. Here you observe that this is a quadratic equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c equals 0, right? So, and we can easily solve this using quadratic formula. If we want to use quadratic formula, we can declare that our a coefficient of x square is 1, our b coefficient of x is 2, and our c constant is equals, that is 4, right? But don't forget, we've already gotten one of our solution for x is equal to 2. And what quadratic formula says, minus b x equals minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So let's substitute these values into the equation. We are going to have x equals minus b, so that is minus 2 plus or minus square root of, our b is 2, so we have 2 square minus 4 times 1 times 4 divided by 2 times 1. So we have x equals minus 2 plus or minus square root of 2 square will give us 4, minus 4 times 1 minus 4 times 4, that is minus 16 divided by 2. So we have x equals minus 2 plus or minus square root of minus 12 divided by 2. So here we will have x of square root of 12 times square root of minus 1 divided. So we have x equals minus 2 plus or minus, for 12 we are going to have 4 times 3, right? So times square root of minus 1 divided by 2. But let's recall that our I equal to square root of minus 1, right? So now we have x to be equals minus 2 plus or minus square root of 4 will give us 2, then we have root 3. Square root of minus 1 is I, so we have 2 root 3I divided by 2. So from here, we can factorize 2 out from here. We have 2, factorize 2 out, so we are going to have minus 1 plus or minus root 3I then divided by 2. You know, these two we cancel this, so we are going to have x equal root 3I root 3I. So therefore, you can declare that we have x equal or x equals minus 1 minus root 3I. So that's the first expression that we have. But remember, we just did this. We just did this. So remain s raised to the power 3 plus 2 raised to the power 3 equals 0. So second case, we have s raised to the power 3 plus 2 raised to the power 3 and equals 0. Let's remember that wherever we have something like a raised to the power 3 plus b raised to the power 3, this is equals a plus b multiplied by a square minus ab plus b square, right? So we are going to have s raised to the power 3 plus 2 raised to the power 3 to be equals, applying this, we are going to have x plus 2 multiplied by x squared minus 2x plus 4 equals 0. So we are going to have this equals 0 and this equals 0. So we have x plus 2 is equal to 0 or x squared minus 2x plus 4 equals 0. So this we have x is equal to minus 2. So this is another solution. Or for this, you also see that this is a quadratic formula. So of the form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So from here, you declare that a coefficient of x squared equals 1, b coefficient of x equals minus 2, and c is equals 4. So we'll have x, quadratic formula minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. Substituting this value into this formula, we will have x equals minus minus 2 plus or minus square root of b squared. Our b is minus 2, so we have square minus 4 times 1 times 4, right? Sorry, times minus 4. Is it minus 4? Sorry, it's 4. So we have 4 here divided by 2 times 1. So we have x equals minus times minus, that is 2 plus or minus square root of minus 2 square will give us 4. Minus 4 times 1 times this, we have minus 16 divided by 2. And this is equals 2 plus or minus square root of 2 times square root of minus 1 divided by 2. So we have x equals 2 plus or minus square root of, we can express 12 as product of 4 and 3 times square root of minus 1 divided by 2. So where our iota equals minus 1. So we will have our x to be equals 2 plus or minus square root of 4 will be 2. So we have 2 root 3. So then our square root of minus 1 is I divided by 2. We can easily factorize 2's out here. So we have x equals 2. What we left here, 1 plus or minus square root of 3I divided by 2. This will cancel this. So we will have x equals 1 plus or minus square root of 3I. From here, you can declare that x equals 1 plus square root of 3I, or x equals 1 minus square root of 3I. Let's collate all the solution we have. So the first we have x1 equals 2, and x2, the second solution we got was minus 1 plus square root of 3I, and our x3, the third solution we got minus 1, right, minus root 3I, and our x4 equals minus 2, x5 equals 1 plus root 3I, and x6 equals 1 minus root 3I. So I know a lot of people will say, when they look at the question, they could say that our x is equal to 2, but that's partially true, but not totally true as well. So because wherever we have an equation with n degree, so we're going to have n solutions. So if you have an equation with 6 raised to power 6, we are going to have 6 answers, 6 solutions, and that's why this particular question is has a degree of 6, that's raised to power 6. So we are going to have 6 answers, 6 solutions, and that's why we have it here. But if you look at this from here to here, you observe that these are complex solutions. So the only real solution we have here is s is equal to 2 and s is equal to minus 2. So we can easily check that. Check. The question is s raised to power 6 equals 2 raised to power 6, Abby. So let's say for this, we have x equals 2. And for this, let's say we have x equals minus 2. So we want to start with real solution. So we are going to have x equal to 2. We have 2 raised to power 6 equals 2 raised to power 6. You see this satisfies. Also here we have minus 2. X is minus 2 raised to power 6 equals 2 raised to power 6. This will become, this is even, right? So we are going to have 2 raised to power 6 equal to 2 raised to power 6. You see this satisfies the given equation. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Can you like and leave a comment, and don't forget to share with your friends and network. Do well to also subscribe to my channel to stay updated on my next video. Bye.